When a new baby arrives, everyone asks, "How's the baby?" Far fewer people ask, "How are you?" Many mothers struggle in silence not because they don't need help, but because asking for it can feel like a failure. They tell themselves, "I should be able to do this." Other mothers seem to manage. "I chose this, so I shouldn't complain. If I ask for help, people will think that I'm not a good mother." But motherhood was never meant to be carried alone. In this video, we'll explore why so many mothers don't ask for help, how shame, guilt, cultural expectations, and family dynamics keep them silent, and what we can all do to create a world where mothers feel safe asking for the support that they deserve. From the moment a baby is born, mothers are surrounded by expectations. Be patient, be grateful, breastfeed if you can, sleep when the baby sleeps, bond instantly, enjoy every moment, and somehow do it all with a smile. Social media often makes this pressure even stronger. We see carefully curated moments of happy babies, spotless homes, and smiling mothers. What we rarely see are the sleepless nights, the crying in the bathroom, the self doubt, or the overwhelming mental load that comes with caring for another human being. Psychologists call this gap between expectations and reality. The bigger that gap becomes, the more likely people are to experience guilt and shame. Instead of thinking, "This is hard," many mothers begin thinking, "There must be something wrong with me." Shame and guilt are not the same. Guilt says, "I did something wrong." Shame says, "I am something wrong." The difference matters. A mother experiencing shame may think, "I am a bad parent. My baby deserves someone better. If I admit I'm struggling, people will judge me." So instead of saying, "I am overwhelmed," she says, "I'm okay." Instead of asking someone to hold the baby while she rests, she keeps pushing herself. Many mothers become experts at hiding their distress because they believe struggling makes them weak. In reality, emotional suppression often increases stress, anxiety, and loneliness. The less we talk about difficult emotions, the heavier they become. Sometimes the pressure isn't only internal, it comes from the people around us. Comments like, "We all manage without help." "This is just what motherhood is." "Every mother sacrifices." "Enjoy every moment." They grow up so fast. May be intended as encouragement, but they can unintentionally silence mothers who are struggling. In many cultures, mothers are expected to be caregivers before they are people with a need of their own. Rest can feel selfish. Asking for help can feel like failure. Even expressing frustration may bring guilt. Over time, many women learn to suppress their own emotions in order to meet everyone else's expectations. But emotional suppression doesn't make difficult feelings disappear. It simply makes mothers carry them alone. Asking for help requires vulnerability. It means admitting, "I can't do this by myself today." For someone who spent years believing they must always be strong, that can feel incredibly uncomfortable. Many mothers worry they'll be seen as incompetent, or that someone might question whether they're a good parent. But here's the reality: no one questions someone with a broken leg for asking for support. Mental and emotional struggles deserve the same compassion. Needing help doesn't mean you're failing, it means you're carrying something heavy. Supporting mothers isn't only about offering advice, it's about creating emotional safety. Ask, "How are you coping? What's been the hardest part of this week? How can I make today a little easier?" Sometimes the most meaningful support isn't fixing anything, it's listening without judgment. And if you're a mother watching this, remember, you don't have to earn rest. You don't have to deserve support. You don't have to wait until you are completely overwhelmed before asking for help. Parenting was never meant to be a one person job. The strongest mothers aren't the ones who never struggle. They are the ones who know they don't have to carry everything alone. When we replace judgment with compassion and silence, with honest conversations, we don't just support mothers, we strengthen entire families. If this video resonated with you, share it with someone who might need to hear it. Because sometimes the most powerful thing we can say to a mother is simply, "You don't have to do this alone."